It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we've got the Dolphins' electric quarterback. He's a top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards.
It's the Dolphins and the Packers on Thursday night.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Florida State.
If you ever want to get an idea, Mike, of just how competitive this guy is, when we were a week ago, you could tell that it was bothering him that he came up just shy of passing that 500-yard mark. I mean, he jokingly said, well, now he has something to chase. I could be even better. And while I don't think he was necessarily serious, it wouldn't shock me one bit if he put up similar numbers at the end of this one.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
There's a reason certain guys might just manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback.
Hill brought in motion. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
I think it's clear this is something that they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Bibbins as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Waddle. That's complete to Smith. He is in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Dolphins. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. A fortunate turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
His offense is doing, they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air. And if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at they'll start on the ground. It's Achan trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. So, one quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achan. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield, tough linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that one incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intent.
That decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we move into the 2nd half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers in the month of November. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
He's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. And that last throw is going to do it. The passing yardage there, good enough to break Peyton Manning's mark from 2013, a 5,477 passing yard. Huge football milestone. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Open man downfield, OBJ. It's a big play there for Miami. 33 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect...
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Javon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defense...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Incomplete pass. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Back to the air one more time. It is brought in the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Miami. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll be let out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Florida State.
You threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And they get this one field to the 47-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a... Here's 1st and 10. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was trying... Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion comes Beckham.
Go.
he'll be brought before they get this all the way up near midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this holiday weekend. Of course, we begin tomorrow. The second ever Black Friday game, the Raiders, Chiefs from Arrowhead. Even more good matchups to check out in the late afternoon window. A 4 o'clock start up in Baltimore, where it'll be the Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Finally, on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for the Browns and Broncos from Denver. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free.
A little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head. That's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are.
Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. And the defense has it.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort to continue to fight and break all those tackles, but it doesn't matter if you don't protect the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the
so
rule
that
on the
one
field is
overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard in this one. And now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. They'll run right here. It's Achane. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Javon Bullard, they're on the... They face 2nd down and 7. Now, faking the give. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Miami. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, think back to our conversation during half. Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do.
First down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
They'll run with Achane. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Achane. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just pop.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Achane. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving.
Man, there's been some bad men under center in this league. But this guy just broke the single-season passing yard record. He might break his own record. That's how good he is. I'm telling you, watch out.
What's huge about this is it shows consistency. You have to go out and perform every week, and even in facing adversity, be able to bounce back and have great weeks and great games after that. I love everything about the way this dude handles the position, also makes his team better by continuing to be fearless and also careful.
Hey, I give him credit for breaking the record. Yeah, whatever. Look, it's more games, the rules are changed, you can't hit anybody. I don't know. I don't want to crown him the next great thing, but congratulations.
Sounds like a bitter man that realizes the running back position ain't that important anymore.
Shame on you, RC.
My dude, you told us what was about to happen before the season started. Congratulations. Single season passing yard record, man, that's big time. Keep it going. You doing big things.